everybody. Okay, so today is February 10th. We are going to do the updated read as promised on Nicola Bulley. Now, let me just look at I did go and find out, and a lot of thank you everybody who sent me information regarding Nicola. Just trying to see where I wrote that down. Did I write it down? Doesn't look like I wrote the information down. No, I didn't. But anyway, I got some more information and some links sent to me after I did the first read on Nicola. So we're going to get into this read now and see what more information we can get and see if there's any maybe updates. And we will be using several decks. I will go into my bumper deck if we need to. I'm going to use this deck for clarification. And this is going to be our starter. Okay, so I'm going to get the decks shuffled up. While we're doing that, if you have not subscribed, please hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you're made aware when I do updated reads and when I go live. Okay, so we are going to ask my ancestors, Archangel Michael, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Gabriel, please come and help us regarding missing Nicola Bulley. She's been missing over 2 weeks now, and see what we can get. Okay, so what we are going to do, we're going to do the past, the present, the future. Okay, and see maybe if we can find out what was going on leading up to her disappearance. Maybe things she hadn't talked about or has talked about with certain people, family, friends, maybe her significant other. Now, I've seen some places say she was married, some that she was just with this gentleman a long time. I do believe she has children. I hate that when I don't write things down, but I do know a little bit more information about the dog running back and forth. We know, for those of you who have dogs, or like our family, I know my dog, when she was still alive, if I ever went somewhere and if I left her, say, with others that were, say, at the park or whatever, we'll use the park as an example, and I took off and went this way, she would want to follow me. Okay, so I'm just going off of my own basic knowledge of that. I would assume the dog running back and forth, the dog was probably trying to go with her and couldn't. A lot of people have said there's something about the gate there where the dog could have went under or over or whatever. I don't know how old this dog is. I have seen a couple pictures. It doesn't look like a very big dog, but if the dog ever was, like, say, at their home, if there's gates or something like that put up so the dog couldn't get into certain areas. I know I did that. I didn't want my dog going into certain areas while I was either gone or, stuff like that. And she got used to that. If there was a gate or something there, she didn't even attempt to try and go over it or under it or whatever. So that could be a reason why the dog didn't try and, I don't think it could jump that fence, but maybe escape from there. I think it just ran back and forth from the last place they were, maybe at that bench, and where she exited. That's just my opinion, you guys. But let's get into it. So we're going to ask, whoops, that was me, you guys, or I would have kept that out. We're going to ask for the days and weeks leading up to Nicola going missing. What was going on in her life? What was going on in the days and weeks leading up to her going missing? This one wanted to come out, so we're going to take it. Okay, so we got the Queen of Swords. We got the Queen of Swords here. Talks about, and it is in the upright, so it's talking about maybe some kind of judgments that needed to happen. It also talks about releasing situations or people that no longer serve your purpose. So I did hear that she was a real estate broker or agent. So this is telling me there could have been something there, because this is releasing situations or people that no longer serve you. So was there problems at home? Was there problems with her work? Was she thinking about maybe leaving a situation? And I feel like she used humor a lot in difficult situations. I know a lot of people, when they're put into certain situations that they feel uncomfortable or whatever, they try and use some kind of humor to just get past that, whatever was being discussed or whatever situation it was. So I feel like she did use humor a lot to hide her own feelings. It also stands for focusing on her career. So I don't know if there was problems there with something that was going on with her career, that maybe some issues came up that she really needed to focus on. But this also talks about divorced and unmarried individuals. So if she was married, this could mean she was thinking about maybe divorce, or for unmarried individuals, maybe thinking about escaping that relationship. Okay, so we've got at the Four of Cups, and this came out in reverse. She recognized that there was opportunities that she was missing. Okay, you see this like behind, like somebody always watching over her shoulder. I feel like there was some kind of distraction going on. I think there was things that she seen but didn't want to acknowledge. And we've also got the King of Pentacles that did come out in reverse also. In the upright, it talks about being accomplished and financial security. I feel like she was concerned about her financial security. And I feel like in the upright, this talks about a supportive spouse, family members, stuff like that. I feel like she felt like she wasn't being supported. I feel like she felt like somebody was always watching kind of what she was doing. Because I have here that she really wanted to focus on her career. And I feel like there was somebody there that maybe was holding her back from what she wanted to do, or somebody that had interfered with that somehow. I feel like there was people that weren't being very supportive, or were accusing her of not being supportive in what they wanted to do. I feel like there was some things that she really started seeing through different glasses. I think the rose-colored glasses have come off. And I feel like she was worried about her financial security. So this was leading up to. Let's get some clarification cards on that, you guys. Don't forget, these are in reverse. So we're going to put these over here. These are in reverse. This came out in the upright. So let's get some clarification on the Queen of Swords. Feeling like she was being judged. Releasing people that, didn't serve her purpose anymore, or maybe were holding her back. This could be her wanting to get out of a situation because it just wasn't working anymore. I feel like there was some difficult situations that had arisen, and she really wanted to stay focused on her career. But I do feel like there was some things going on with the home life that weren't satisfactory to her anymore. Was she maybe thinking about leaving that situation? Let's get some clarification on why that queen is there. We've got 3 that came out. Um, hmm. Okay, let's start with the upright. We've got the Lovers card that came out in the upright. You see it here. There was decisions I think that she was making about a relationship also, because the Lovers card talks about love and decisions. We asked for clarification on the Queen of Swords, why the Queen of Swords was there. I feel like she was using humor in a lot of difficult situations, trying to laugh things off, trying to maybe just get through them until she could really take the time to really think through things before making decisions. But I've got here divorced or unmarried individuals, and I've also got the Lovers here. So I think that there was some decisions that she had made or was in the process of making regarding a relationship. And I also feel like she was really being judged for certain things that she didn't feel were warranted. Just give me a minute, you guys. I have a call. Sorry about that, you guys. I'm just going to put my phone on vibrate for now so that doesn't happen again. I'm sorry about that. Okay, so I feel here like she had some decisions that she needed to make. I feel like she really wanted to just focus on her career, but I do think that there was problems elsewhere, either with the career or relationship, but I'm even being drawn to both. There was problems with both. I feel like she had some decisions she had to make, and she was in the process maybe of doing that. So let's see. Okay, we've also got advocacy, standing strong. I feel like there was people that she was talking to that were maybe giving her some advice on maybe how to manipulate the situation to suit her purposes. And I feel like she really started standing up for herself in both areas, not only the career, but in the relationship itself. This is significant because the Lovers card came out with that. I've also got the Moon, deep emotions and crisis happening. So I feel like at leading up to this, there was things that she was really maybe contemplating changing, making adjustments to. I feel like there was things that she could have been involved in, whether that be business or personal life, that just weren't going the way that she wanted them to go or had come to a standstill. Because the Lovers card came out in this, I do feel like I feel like this could be a lot of her personal life too, because we've got the 7 of Wands here too in reverse, standing strong. I feel like she felt like she was really being broken down, and I think she needed to change that. Okay, so that is leading up to the days and weeks leading up to. Now we're going to go into um, the present. This is the day of. Okay, we've got the 4 of Cups here with the day of. I feel like she felt like she was missing some kind of opportunity. Also, that she was bringing up some points that people were just not either listening to or they were just plain out ignoring. I also feel like whatever was going on here, it was distracting her from what she needed to be doing. I feel like she felt like somebody was always over her shoulder, watching every move she made. Um, I feel like there was some kind of disconnect going on there. And she really, I think things were brought to her attention, or she finally seen things for what they were. Let's get some clarification on that. I think that there was maybe things that she was going over here that she tried long enough to ignore, but she just couldn't ignore what was going on anymore. She had decisions that she was going to make, and I feel here like she could have even tried to bring these feelings and maybe points that were of concern to her, and people were just either ignoring it or sloughing it off. I feel like she felt like she wasn't being heard. I feel like she felt like she was always under scrutiny, somebody always watching her. I feel like she was feeling lost in a lot of ways also. Like she didn't know what to do next. Like, I've tried everything. I brought up points of concern. And no matter what she said, whoever this person is in the background, you see them with their cup there. They just wanted more, 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 and more. And I feel like she was feeling almost closed in on. I do feel like there was opportunities that she felt were either being taken away from her or somebody tried to capitalize on some kind of opportunity. I also feel like there was a very big distraction in her life. I feel like no matter what she did, it was never enough. And I feel it's this person that's behind her in the back here, always wanting more. No matter what she gave, they always wanted more. I feel almost like there was something too that she kept bringing up that was concerning to her, and it was being ignored. I've got here letting go of people or things that no longer serve your purpose. So I do feel that there was some discontentment there, or boredom. Somebody finally, doing something that was the last straw. Let's see. Why is the Four of Cups there? Why is the Four of Cups there? Ooh. Okay. We've got quite a few that came out with this. We got the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is something ending. Everything in ruins, something ending. We've also got the King of Swords. Being strong-willed and clarity. I think she made her points known that this is the day of her her disappearing, you guys. So could there have been a conversation with somebody earlier where she showed that, I can't do this no more, finally standing up for herself. Things aren't going the way that she wanted them to go. I think there was a lot of maybe even conversations about this, because I feel like somebody kept missing the points that she was trying to put across, either intentionally or just disregarding what she was saying. And that's why I think we've got this over here. But I do have this. She finally built up the courage to say, look, this isn't working anymore for me. Trying to clarify things. We've also got the Three of Pentacles that talks about teamwork, putting in the effort, being cooperative. I feel like that's what she had tried to do, but it was not working. We've got the Four of Swords in reverse, along with the Knight of Swords. Okay, so we got the Four of Swords in reverse. That means taking a rest. That's in the upright. I feel like this was a battle. I feel like there was an argument or something over this. I feel like she was done with whatever the situation was. She was done with it. She needed to move on with it. I feel like it was just a constant battle. That no matter how much effort she put in, and the Knight of Swords talks about battling an opponent. So I feel like there was a lot of turmoil in her life that was going on. I feel like she was trying to find an end to the turmoil and a beginning for something else. I do feel like she felt like somebody was holding her back. She was missing a lot of opportunities because of this. I feel like there could have even been some jealousy there somewhere. I feel like there was a lot of, she felt like she was being distracted a lot, maybe having to deal with her work and having to deal with home life, and they were colliding. I do feel she felt like she was being held back a lot in both aspects, in the work life and the home life. I also feel here that she came across things that she brought to the attention of somebody and they disregarded it, like they weren't taking her seriously. And I feel like she really felt lost. And she wanted a new direction. I feel like she wanted out of something. She wanted a new direction. So I'm going to go back to this deck here. So when this happened, I feel like there was an argument. She had an argument with somebody here. And I'm almost feeling like instead of this person battling with her, they became an opponent. Now, I don't know. I'm being drawn to more home life than business, but I also feel like she had to battle both. There was a battle there and there was a battle here, both going on at the same time. And I really feel she felt overwhelmed. And I feel like she finally was standing up for herself and there was an argument. Okay. Let's see what came out here. Okay, so we got the Magician that came out in the upright, and we got the Five of Swords that come out in reverse. Let's go with the Magician. The Magician, to me, this is somebody trying to make things work, trying to, even though the truth is in front of you, manipulating the truth, trying to make it something that you want it to be. This is almost like if I can get you to believe it, that means it's true. If I can get certain things to look different than what they actually are, then I can get this to go in my favor. So I feel like somebody was really playing with her a lot, really playing with her feelings and her life in general. I feel like there was a lot of situations that were happening that she was really being played with. That's what I'm getting from this. We've got the Five of Swords in reverse. You see this? The Five of Swords in reverse. I believe somebody told her she was making the wrong decision. Don't do this. Don't do this. It's the wrong thing to do. There's a better way that's going to make you happier. Stuff like that. I feel like this is this magician trying to manipulate the situation to suit their purpose and get her to do things or get her to see things their way, which weren't true. And I feel this is in both, not only in her work, but at home too. This is also telling me about somebody who has ulterior motives and lacks integrity. See, I've got the Eight of Swords, the Lot of Swords coming out. Okay, you guys. Swords are logic, truth, and communication, conflict, abusive, harsh, no empathy, stuff like that. There's a lot of swords coming out. And this is the Two of Wands. So I'm really getting here that somebody was upset about a choice that she made. They were trying to convince her not to do something, not to go forward with something. And this is like, she was surrounded by people with no integrity. Okay. And I think what they wanted her to do, or her to continue going the way things were, maybe turning a blind eye to certain things, her integrity wouldn't let her do that. And that's where I think she finally put her foot down. And that's why I believe there was an argument, you guys, a heated, aggressive argument that led to her going missing. We've also got the Eight of Swords here. And you see how she's going through a gate blindly? See that? That's standing out to me because of the what happened. I believe she went through that gate. I believe she was taken through that gate. The blindness told me she was taken through that gate. This is entrapment. She felt helpless. And I think she was threatened that if she did certain things, that there was going to be a price to pay. I really do think she was threatened. The Two of Wands. Like I said, the swords, you guys, are all about logic, truth, communication, conflict, abusive and harsh behavior, and having no empathy. I do believe she was taken. And this is just reaffirming that for me. The Two of Wands talk about, again, making bold choices, taking action. I believe that there was a heated, aggressive argument, and she had said, that's it, I've had enough. I'm taking action on this. And I'm just going to move forward, with or without you. I'm moving forward. This tells me she was taken. I think that came out in the other read, my first read. This is telling me, look at the card that came out, you guys. Look at her going through that gate with the blindfold. It's like, I feel like she was thinking, oh my God, I should have seen this coming. But she was taken off guard. And I've got entrapment. This is entrapment also, okay? And I think I got in the first read that she was trapped. Could that mean that this was a setup? Somebody that knew her daily routine felt like this was a good opportunity. And I think they took it. This here is taking the next steps and making bold choices. I think she made some bold choices that somebody was not too happy about. That has to be really looked into, you guys, because I think that's the root of all of this. Okay, so that's the day of. Now, let's see what's been happening since then and what's coming. I'm going to use this if I do have to get some more. I may also use the bumper deck. Okay, so we got the King of Pentacles here. Pentacles, worldly possessions, money, future security, stuff like that. That's what the Pentacles stand for. I've got the King of Pentacles. that talks about future security, financial security. I think that somebody right now is only concerned because this is going forward from the day this happened going forward. I've got a King of Pentacles here that is more concerned about their financial security, gaining some kind of success, everything turning out the way they want it to. And there's something here about somebody being very supportive of this person. It's funny that when I shouldn't have used that word funny. It's not funny. I just find it odd that when we look for what's been going on since her disappearance, we've got a King of Pentacles. Somebody who's worried about worldly possessions, money, future security, greed, jealousy. We've also got the Nine of Wands. Talks about strength. There's going to be something that was written. There's going to be something that they're going to come across that was written. It's in written form, either social media. It could be on her phones, and like, you know how some phones have Samsung notes and stuff like that. There's going to be something that she wrote that's going to bring some light to this. There's something written that needs to be found. I do believe it's going to be found, but there's something that has been written, either on social media. You really got to go back and scrutinize some of maybe even her posts, or this could be on her phone. You know how somebody has an agenda and they take notes, stuff like that. Or this could be in some of her paperwork. But something has been written that is going to give some clues in this case. It's going to be found. There's something written. If it's not found, it needs to be found. Somebody needs to go through her phone. We've also got the 10 of Wands, a burden. Somebody's burden's been lifted. So in her disappearance, somebody's burden's been lifted. There's a burden that's been lifted. There's a whole handful that come out. The Ace of Swords is talking about somebody being successful. And then we've got the 8 of Wands. There's going to be a sudden movement. There's going to be a sudden movement, a sudden change to this case. There's going to be some kind of sudden movement happening. Again, we've got the strength. Somebody overpowered her. She didn't stand a chance, but somebody's over. This is also telling me that somebody's going to break. Somebody, because this was in reverse, you guys. Somebody's going to break. There's going to be a sudden change that comes. It could be with this written, something written. Somebody maybe not acting the way that they usually do because there's been a burden that's lifted. We've got the Ace of Swords, success. Somebody feels like they've gotten away with this. But this also tells me that this is going to be solved. This also tells me that there's going to be a sudden change, and it's not going to be for the good for somebody. There is movement that's going to be happening, and I think it's all going to center around whatever this written thing is. We've got the Empress. Somebody wasn't happy. Could she have been pregnant again? Because I've got the motherhood. Or was there talk of somebody wanting another child? I almost feel like she could have been pregnant. The Ace of Coins. Again, financial, worldly possessions, money. I think that this is going to finally be connected. And it's going to have a lot to do with the worldly possessions, the money, the future security, greed, jealousy, stuff like that. The green always, to me, this is green. To me, green is always jealousy. But I do feel like somebody may even get jealous. I see somebody maybe coming forward with some information. I do still believe there's something written that's going to give a lot of information for this, and it's coming. I do feel they're going to figure this out. But I feel like somebody is going to get jealous of maybe the person responsible for this. Was there something offered? And this person is going to get jealous. I don't know why this is here. If there's life insurance policies and stuff like that that somebody's going to gain by this, I feel somebody's going to get jealous of somebody getting money out of this. Like, I kept your secrets. I might even helped. And you're getting all this and I'm getting nothing. I don't know. But I see somebody trying to separate themselves from somebody else, and that person getting jealous and coming forward with information. I feel like there is something written that is going to be found that's going to break this wide open. I don't know how this all fits, even with the information I do know about the case, but I do feel that there is a lot of issues right now, and it's all surrounding worldly possessions, money, future securities. Does somebody feel safe now that she's gone, that certain things won't be found out? But I feel like it's all over worldly possessions, money. But I do feel somebody is going to get jealous and come out with some information. So I don't know if they were maybe promised money to help cover this up, and they didn't get what they were told they were going to get, or were they going to gain something by it, and that didn't happen, and this person is now trying to move away from them. I don't know, but I see something happening here that's going to break this wide open. It's all going to come out. It's going to be found out, you guys. This case is not going to go cold. It's going to be solved. I'm going to go into my bumper deck, and I'm going to ask for any information that could help lead to where she is, maybe who did this, who was responsible, why this happened, where she could be, any information that could help. See? Look at you guys. They felt this had to happen that day. She was lured. She was lured away. Fast money. Lured away. And that would fall in line with her going out that gate. There's something to do with a building. Why is that building there? What does the building have to do with any of this? Money. You see what I mean, you guys? This has to do with money. Look at... There's something to do with a building here, too. We'll get a couple more, you guys. Look at that. Money, jealousy, and money. Abandoned place. Could she have been taken to an abandoned building? Is there any abandoned buildings around there? An older female. Did I not get there was a female involved in my first read? Gosh, you guys, I don't know. I do so many reads that there's an older female. It's telling me here there's an older female involved. So I don't know if that did come out. I think it did come out in the first read. And a younger male. I feel drawn to keep taking a few more, you guys. This is all about money. She was lured away. Could it be this older female? Could it be this female that lured her away? But there's also a younger male here that's also involved. I've got an abandoned place with a building, so it could be an abandoned building that she was taken to. I would look in that area for abandoned places or places that, you know, I think is it winter over there right now? I don't know. Maybe someplace that's closed during this season over there. But I've got an abandoned place. Oh, there's two that just come out, you guys. Let's see. Oh, robbed and strangled. See, again, money. Somebody wanted to take her for her money. I'm not going to say it. I'm just going to put it there. Planned. So, this says a lot right here. I feel she could have been lured away by the older female. The younger male did something. But we got money, money, money. This was planned. I've got an abandoned place, a building. Or could the money have to do with a building? Could she have maybe found something out that wasn't proper? Or is this just telling me it's an abandoned, this says abandoned place, it's a building? But this says it all. The money, 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 planned. There's an older female and a younger male involved. And I believe that she was strangled. So that is my updated read, you guys. We may do another read, a different type of read using different decks to maybe even go deeper to find out what this all means, okay? I think I've got it figured out here. I'm going to leave that up to you to interpret what I've told you from my cards. But I do believe that she was about to make some big decisions. I think she may have come across some information that she wasn't very happy about, and was going to leave certain situations. I feel like somebody was very concerned about money, because this is what's coming. Somebody was very concerned about money. Could that be of losing money if she came out with what she was about to say or do? I do feel she was about to make some choices that were gonna cause some financial strain, either work-wise or home-wise. I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, so with that being said, you guys, I do believe she was taken. She was taken out that gate. Tells me that here too. They're going to find her at an abandoned building or abandoned place. But this was planned. Okay, so that is my read. Make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell. There's also a heart down here. If you do choose to want to donate to the channel, you could donate there. It's greatly appreciated. I'm a little taken back right now, because there was things that I didn't want to believe that I have no choice but to believe right now from this read. So I do believe I will do another read on this, maybe in a few more days. I do not believe she's in the water. I don't think she fell in the water and all that. If anything, I don't know. I'm going to leave my other thoughts. I don't want to influence you guys in any way, shape, or form. I'm going to leave it there. But I am still concerned about a couple of things that I'm going to do another read on in a couple days. So please make sure you're subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Please give this video a like, and please share it out where you can. Thank you very much for watching. Please take care of yourselves, and please stay safe. Bye-bye for now.